Yeah, I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yeah. People are way too quick nowadays to just like put people on a pedestal and just call them out. Yeah, some mistakes are just forgivable, I would say, you know.
They get a new RGL in, win some tournaments, and I think that's what they kind of wanted, right? And now they're maybe poor in a form, but I think they need to stay with this roster for sure.
Stick.
Yeah, Stick.
They won some tournaments, they had a good run.
We boot camped with them in Serbia, so we saw that they had good vibes and everything like that. So sometimes you just mess up at events, and like we did.
I mean, everyone can have a bad tournament, so I think this is Stick as well.
I mean, in my opinion, they shouldn't change anything. They have good lineup and they already won one event, so like not qualifying for playoffs or last major doesn't really mean anything.
They got a lot of pressure last tournament, major, especially major for Nico. Like, I'm pretty sure they just need to fix their, in my opinion, mental problems, and that's it.
It's the hard and they are twisting every event, so.
I think they will twist.
Yeah.
I think they will twist.
Yeah, I think they are not in the spot they want to be either, for sure. And I think NPL is probably in a pretty rough position right now. And right now it seems like they themselves lost a little bit of the belief, and you can feel that when you play against someone that they don't believe the same way.
I think it's hard with Navi because they're so consistent at like making runs. They get playoffs like pretty much every single tournament, and then they just haven't found like that lineup that can get them to what they were before, that's actually winning these tournaments. Like they're making the runs, yeah, they're making the runs, but they're just not like closing it out. So personally, I think they should get an IGL and really try that route again and get Electronic back on his old roles.
Still, they're dangerous team, still one of the best teams in the world. I think Nipple is a great upcoming talent. He already showed that he's capable to play on Tier 1, but still it's very inconsistent. So that's one thing, and second thing, they just switched Electronic to IGL role, and he needs to adapt, he needs some time, and he needs to understand that every piece, every player of his team doing for 100% work.
Okay, you explain first.
If Navi are to change, I assume they need a Ukrainian player. There isn't a ton of options. Obviously, there is some players in Monte. Maybe they should consider it if they can get one of those. They need to find an upgrade, or it doesn't make sense.
It's really hard for them to upgrade the roster right now. They have like a lot of experience in players. They have simple Electronic, but they need to find someone who will keep the level close to them.
It comes down for me to twist or stick if Electronic is comfortable being an IGL. If he isn't, I would probably consider switching something. It's a lot of burden to have being an IGL, and I don't know if you should put it on a guy like Electronic if he doesn't feel comfortable having it. On the other hand, if he feels comfortable being an IGL, they should stick together, and I think NPL should be given time. They should be able to help him develop quickly if he has the right attitude and mindset towards the game to become a great player and win the next upcoming tournaments potentially.
I don't know actually, like I'm a little 50-50 because I don't know, but I don't know what they should change really.
I don't trust their mental right now.
Stick. Yeah, I think they will stick. I think they will give it a little bit more time with Buster. It hasn't been great yet, but I think they will still stick.
There was some rumors about Hobbit leaving the team, so my last player change didn't really work for them because I feel like they are playing worse than they did with Inter, so it is of course their decision to change, but I feel like they need to change something again.
I think they've definitely got the foundations there. It's just, I think with them it's kind of like a lot of teams where it gets to LAN or playoffs and stuff, it's kind of hard for them to really perform. Maybe it's the inexperience, but I think they should be able to do something with this lineup.
Yeah, 100%.
I'll say twist because I feel like their style is getting really kind of like Furia is a bit too predictable. They're probably, for me, like the most comfortable team to play versus because they give you that comfort space. It would have to be twist in terms of how the IGL calls, or even the IGL, or the team society. So it'll be one of those things.
They are not putting this kind of a pressure on you that other teams do, where you feel like you have no space to breathe in a way in the game. And I think they need that. And if they have that, then they would be, very, 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 very good.
Don't want to get yelled at by all the Brazilian fans. I'll go with all the CSGO analysts and say
I think they're twisting.
Yeah.
They haven't won a tournament ever, right?
I don't think they had a result since the Rio Major.
They did 0-3 last major, and they also didn't really play that well in like any event outside of the IEM Rio. So I think something is not really working there.
Right now they're lacking something, and yeah, they need to figure out exactly. Obviously, they inside the team know better than us, but yeah, something needs to happen, I think.
I just have a feel maybe they're playing too much time together. Maybe they need to add something new. Maybe some new play style, maybe some new players, maybe some firepower.
When you have those kind of pieces and things are not working out for you over a long period of time, there has to be some adjustment. And it might be in style, might be in a player, but there has to be changed something.
I don't know, I think they kind of made the changes with Safe coming in and obviously Drop coming in from the academy, and I think they've kind of had their time to adjust and see whether it could take them, and I'm not sure what they could change, but I think they definitely need something to freshen up, maybe some new ideas and get back to the old like Furia kind of consistency, I guess.